Alright, so I learned a few things kind of after the fact here. One was that yes, it would have been smart to unplug the O2 sensors before I tried to untwist them. Also, yeah, it would have been a good idea to use some penetrating lube to help loosen those things before I tried to get them out. So, lesson learned. I'm going to take them out now because I'm actually going to look at cleaning them. So I'm going to take out both the O2 sensors. Alright, so to get that O2 sensor out of there, the first thing is there's this little blue pin that you got to pull out. And it's got a little bit of a hook on it, so it takes just a little force to pull it out of there. Not too much. Alright, so getting that blue pin out, wiggle that guy out. And now I think looks like the black part is going to come off. Yeah, that feels right. Well, it's certainly, it's got a little, looks like it's got a little fin there. Yep, alright. That's all, yeah, so that's what it looks like off of it. So there's a little black fin that goes over. Goes in that way. Cool. There's one. Alright, so here's the rear one. Same deal. Should just give this little thing a tug. Yep, it just comes out. Hey, Spidey. And then just pull up on this guy. Nope. Pinch my glove in there. No, there it comes. Alright, yeah. So, again, it's just got this tab here. That's what I was pulling on. Pull that back, and then the pin goes in to kind of double secure it, I guess. Great. See if I can't get rid of that spider, too. Spider, meet my friend Wrench. Alright, it's time to take a crack at these bolts. I don't know if you can see just how incredibly nasty they are. Super corroded. I'm going to do one more dose of the penetrating lube, and this time I'm wearing gloves. I found out last time that that stuff just smells like motor oil, but it smells really strong, so gloves I think are a good idea. And I'm going to try this time to be really direct about getting it right onto those nuts, because that's really what I'm trying to work at. I want the oil in between the nut and the stud there. Let's see if I can spray these guys without soaking myself. Alright, yeah, I think that'll work. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Beautiful. Alright. I'm going to let that sit for a few minutes and come back and wrench on it. Alright, so this is my 24-inch cheater bar. It's massive. And it looks like I screwed up because this is a 1/2-inch drive. And my socket set is clearly not a 1/2 inch, so I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about that. Maybe I need a different cheater bar. Alright, so I found the solution to my problem. It's just a 1/2 inch to 3/8 inch drive adapter. I found it at Sears. I usually think of like Home Depot or Ace Hardware for tools, but forgot that Sears actually has like a really thorough set of automotive tools, so they've got like every kind of socket related thing. So here it is all assembled. I've got my drive adapter and then an extender and then my 5/8 inch socket, deep socket at the end, and then I've got my massive 24-inch breaker bar to give me crazy torque to get those nuts off. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. I'm gonna start with the hardest one first. on there? That's on there. Okay, here we go. It's ready. Look at that. Ridiculous. Oh. Oh, hear that? What do you think that was? Ugh. Yeah. Oh, man. Is that the sound of nut loosening or a stud or post breaking? Oh no. The socket's kind of like fused to it. Let's see. It's definitely the toughest one. There's no room to work. Oh, hey, the socket came off. Good.
Let's see, so what do I want to do now?
I guess I want to go back to the breaker bar. Yeah, a slightly smaller breaker bar would have been more maneuverable, but this thing gave me a lot of torque, and that was critical, I think. There we go. Progress. Yes. Now it's going easy. So the swivel head on this breaker bar is key. This would not work without that. Alright, let's see, is it? Let's take a look up there, see if I can. It's not to the point where I can unscrew it with my fingers. Not even close. Sure would be nice if I could see the darn thing. Alright. I'll just be grateful that it's moving. More goggles this time. I noticed lots of rust falling on me. So goggles seem like a good idea. A ratchet would make this easier. I don't think it quite. They would need like a ratchet with a bendable head or something. I don't know if they make that. I don't think the post broke, which is awesome. Alright. I got that one most of the way off. Let's break another one. It's like, look at that.
You want up?
Man. Give me back my socket.
There we go. Twist.
Yeah. Oh man. Hey, I can even go all the way around to you. Okay, that's it. There we go. So check this out. This is my 5/8 inch socket, and that nut that I finally got off there is like fused with the socket. Must have been from all the torque somehow. Gonna try some penetrating oil maybe? I already tried like pliers and stuff, so we'll see. Alright, so I managed to get it out here. And what I actually did is took a rusty old nail, very appropriate, stuck it in there at an angle, and then just kind of chucked the whole thing at the ground. And it blew apart, came out. Alright, back to business. Alright, let's get these last two nuts off here now. I'm going to go for the top one next, the one that's way back there. What would be really nice here is if I had a even longer extension on my ratchet, so that I could do this with a ratchet instead of this ridiculous breaker bar. But I think we're almost done. Come off by hand now. Yes. Will. There it goes. Alright. Last one. Let's see how hard it is with the bar first, and then if it's easy, I bet I can do this one with the ratchet. Yeah, it's easy. Get the ratchet out. Sweet. So let's get this third nut off. I don't think the cat's gonna come down because it's still sitting on those posts, and the other side's still bolted on. So I don't think it's going anywhere until we get those other